Hello, my tubies. It's Sheila Truelove. And every single time I try to think positively about these black men and about these narcissists, I try to give these narcissists a chance to say, come on, Jesus Christ, he gives everybody a chance. And every single time I try to give them a break, this is the kind of stuff I have got to share this with you because I was on the bus shaking where I couldn't wait to get home. I was looking at this at the office because it was slow. I told you, the legislature is out right now. And I was listening to this at the office at around 4:30, and I got off at 5. At 5 o'clock couldn't come quick enough. I got on the bus, I was shaking where I can't believe this craziness. I said, I have got to get home and school my tubies because I'm like a news reporter. I'm gonna put the news out here. This is listen up. OMG. Oh my God. Things we can learn from a narcissist. Now, if this is not a narcissist, I don't know what is. I really don't know what is. Anyway, here we go.
How you play the game, you know what I'm saying? The name of the game is to get yours and not get played.
Get yours and
not. Let me kick it like this. Now, back in my younger days, man, when it was just about, seeing how many broads I can knock down and what I can get, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak from that perspective because now I'm on some bigger and better things, man. The broad got to put in the work for me to even touch her, you know what I'm saying? She wants Supreme to touch her. She got to be bringing something to my collection plate. You understand that? Now, let's get into this here.
Did you hear what he said? If a broad want me to touch her, she got to be, his name is Supreme. Supreme A-hole, if you want my view. She has to be putting something in the collection plate. Now, the name of his video, this is a guy, his name is Red Supreme TV 1. Check it out so you can see what idiots look like and you can see what full-blown. You know what? What is even bigger than full-blown? This guy is beyond. And the thing is this is what he's educating the black men. And, Caucasians and Spanish ain't trying to hear nothing he got to say because he's an idiot. But the black men, this is what they're listening to. And look at how many subscribers he have and how many people are actually listening to this. It's called Dating Young Black Women versus Dating Older Black Women. And this is by Red Supreme TV 1. I'm a sick Deborah Cooper on his AS. I can't wait. So I could get Deborah on this. And I'm going to get Derek Jackson involved with this. And Matthew Huzzy's going to be involved with this. And I'm already here. Sheila Truelove, I'm ready to rip him a new one as we speak. This is some crazy stuff. But this is what's really going on out there now. This is the way these black men are thinking. You'll notice you don't see no other race of men sitting up here thinking this corrupt. Listen to this.
Now, when I was younger man, like let's just say in my early 20s, mid 20s, I had women in their 40s, late 30s, and stuff like that. And a lot of these women would cook for me. I come over to their house, they would have wine, drinks on the table. They would cater, they would cook. See, that older woman, a lot of times, some of them been through a divorce. They just got out of long-term relationships. So she just want to feel that energy from a young man. You know what I'm saying? She want to get that pipe in the bed. She want to feel alive again. You know what I'm saying? My young energy, my stamina, and the fact that I'm giving her, you know what I'm saying, what she needs, indeed, getting it between her thighs without telling her lies. Hey.
Okay, let me just see if I have this under. She just wants him for his youth and his stamina, and yeah, she use him as a walking dildo. But like I said, that rabbit got him beat. Ain't nobody can outbeat the ears of that rabbit. I'm sorry, but anyway, that's news for him. You see, this is what he's saying about the older woman. She usually cooks for him. She has everything prepared for him. He don't have to really take the older woman out. Really? Is this the way that, and what he calls older is 40 and up. If you are at the age of 40 and up, you're considered to him the older woman. So you're not supposed to be wined and dined and taken out. You're supposed to just sit there and wait for him to come and sling you some penis. Meanwhile, you cook And you cater to him because, as you're going to hear him say, he's a king. He ain't no goddamn king. Believe that when I tell you. Let me tell you something. One thing about a king will never turn their back on their own nation. Believe that. You see your nation in crisis, you're going to step up. This nigga ain't no king. He's what you call a jester. You know what a jester is? A jester is a professional clown and a professional fool. You have a lot of these guys want to walk around saying they're kings. No, baby, you're not even in the king league. You are a jester, especially if you turned your back on your own race of women. You ain't damn sure ain't no king. You see your own women who are being attacked, and you sit there and you step off to some. No, darling, you are definitely not king. Go ahead and be the professional fool and the professional clown. That's what you are. But anyway, let's get back to this. This is comical. I was losing it.
Hey guys, this is something that these older women love. You know what I'm saying? I never had to take no older woman out and wine and dine them. She was just happy. They would be happy with my presence. They would be happy that Supreme is giving them the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So there's benefits to dating older women. Now, if you're looking to settle down and have some kids, no, you don't want to do that with an older woman that's been married, that's already been through that. But if you're just having fun and you have all of your women playing their position that's in your life, man, there is benefits to dealing with older women because they spend money. A lot of them have their own homes, but depending on the caliber that you're dealing with. The caliber of older women that I deal with, you know, a lot of them were into real estate. Some of them were in the medical field. You know, you name it. These women were professional.
Yeah, you know, and I noticed that also. Like I told you, 2Bs, I never had no problem getting no dates or having no man push up on me. There's not a week that goes by that I don't have some guy or inviting me out to dinner or trying to get my number and what have you. But I'm not a fool. You know, when these guys see that you're either a registered nurse or you're in the legal profession, I'm in the legal profession, and if they see that you work for the state, honey, if you work for the state, they know that's a guaranteed position. They know they got good benefits. They know that the people who's working, and I work for the state. And you know, I have to wear my badge around the office. So I usually put my badge on before I get into the office, you know, so I don't have to go through the preliminaries. And I need my badge so I can open up several different doors, you know? And once these clowns see that you work for the state or you got a certain type of position, they're all going to push up on you. Because they think that women are so stupid. No, I'm not no fool, honey. I'm not. That's why I wear a wedding ring, an engagement ring, thanks to Dale. He put those on my finger. That's the best way to do it. So when they step to me, I just point at my ring. A lot of them be like, if you don't tell, I won't tell. I was like, what? So that shows me you have no morals. Thanks, babe. No, thank you. And the reason why I wear the wedding ring and the engagement ring is you have clowns out here. Just because you reject them or you say, no, I'm not interested, they'll throw a bottle at you. They'll sit up there and curse you out all in the street just because you said you're not interested. So you know what? Going forward, I put my wedding ring on and I put my engagement ring on. And that's what Dale suggested that I do. And he bought me the rings for my birthday and for Valentine's Day. And I just point to the ring. Back up, son. I don't think that they're all that interested in me. You're interested in the fact that I have a state job. And don't let me tell them that it's in the legal profession. Or if I was a registered nurse, or if I was an engineer, or if I was a person who was like a surgeon, or baby, please, my dance card would always be filled. My dance card is filled now. But I have 3 men that I deal with. I hang with 3. I got Steve, I got Dale, and I got Rick. I took a chance with Rick. He tried to push up on me. I already told you that in one of my other videos. And I got highly upset with him. I put him in his place. He was testing me to see you. You said you was a Christian, so I wanted to see if you was really a Christian. Yeah, I am, babe. No, I don't get down like that. And now he understands. We're the best of friends now. He stays with me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. He works for the state. I work for the state. He works for the state. So what's up? I know he gonna keep a goddamn job. Anyway, here we go.
They had their own shit going on. So, you know, they wasn't looking for money when they dealt with me. They wanted my energy. They wanted a young, handsome man to make them feel good. And I would give them my wordplay. I would speak to them and captivate their mind. with the game that I give. And once I get them in the bed, it's like, oh my God, you know what I'm saying? They're in ecstasy. They're feeling like they're 22 again just by being in the presence of a young man like your boy Red Supreme.
Oh my
So
God.
there is benefits to dealing with older women. I would come through, give them the business, and I would leave. And I would hang out with them from time to time, and they got what they wanted when they dealt with me. You know, even when I was a young man, I wasn't just out there, you know what I'm saying, slanging pipe to every woman that wanted it. Now, in my early 20s, like 2021, I was slanging pipe. I'm going to keep it 100. I was just slanging pipe, you know what I'm saying? But as I got older, I realized the value of myself, and I would only give the pipe to women that were actually doing something to me. You know what I'm saying? A woman that would come through on time, not late, and all the women would put something in my collection plate. You understand what I'm saying? You know.
So now he's only going to sling his. This is just too much. I'm too much. This is too much for me. And you know, if I wasn't a Christian woman, I would chew this son up. I would love to meet him because he has met his match. I would chew this clown up. I wouldn't go in my pocket for nothing, and he'll be spending all of his. He'll spend his money like water on me. Believe me when I tell you. He think he's a Mac. You know what? Sheila True Love is a Macette. Believe me, I was raised with 5 boys. Come on already. I know there's stupid, dumb games, but this stuff that I've learned here today. This is, really? I was like, the game has definitely changed. So Sheila True Love got to be up on her game, not on my game, because I can't even do anything about it. Because, like I said, oh man. I have to, how you say fall back? Yeah, okay. I'll fall back on this. Yeah. But I like clowns like this. You know, he's sitting up here talking about how he likes to sling penis. So in other words, I left some comments, but I put it under another name. I have another name that I share with 2 other people. You know, we share the same email. So everything you see from that name is not always from me. But I wrote, so in other words, you're nothing but a bum bitch whore. Yeah, I'm sure there are women who throw you $20 or $50 so she can pump or suck the living life out of you. The same way you niggas pay prostitutes. What's the goddamn difference? After that, after you done service me, guess what? You dismissed. Bye, bitch. Bye. See, that's the way Sheila would get down if I was a Christian. Don't play games with me, man. You want to come over? Yeah, I'll let you come over. I had a girl that I I was hanging with for a minute briefly. But she was like, yeah, the guy called me up and he was like, he wanted to come over. She said, yo, I'll let you come over. I'll let you, you can eat me out and suck me off. But after that, you got to leave. He was like, yeah, but what you saying? You're not going to take care of me? She's like, no, babe, I don't do that. Guess what? He came over to eat her out, lick her up, and then he left. Bye, bitch.
Your boy Red Supreme ain't playing, man. I'm giving y'all the raw, the real, the uncut. You know what I'm saying? The fantastic, magnificent Mac Red Supreme.
What?
That is what they got. Gasoline when I got them in that bed, man. You get what I'm saying?
I'm holding my
now,
mouth.
When it comes to the younger women, it's like this. You know, older chicks serve their purpose. You know what I'm saying? I had some older chicks that went to the gym. Body was looking right, man. You wouldn't mind being seen with them in public. You know what I'm saying? And I even had some BBWs, you know what I'm saying? Some older women that were kind of on the chunky side, but had some nice breasts and nice big ass. You wouldn't mind seeing that thing bent over, bouncing, you know what I'm saying? Bouncing on that pipe late at night. You dig what I'm saying? So I will tell y'all that, man. I don't like skinny bras. I don't like a bra that's just fat and sloppy, but I don't mind a woman with some extra meat on her body and curves all in the right places. You dig what I'm saying? Because if you stay in the right mind frame and you give that woman what she needs, she's going to do everything you want her to do indeed. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. If you give a woman everything she needs, she's going to look out. But let me tell you what I need, though. Can I tell you what I need? I need a man with first of all, I need a man with a brain. A brain that actually works. You lose in that area. I need a man who knows how to stimulate me mentally. God knows he lost in that area. So he could never give Sheila True Love what she needs. All he wants to do is what? Tap dance? You want to dance for me? I like a man to strip for me. I always like that. I used to have my ex-husband, I always told him to dance for me because I like that. But what I need is I need a man who knows how to stimulate my mind. If you can't teach me something on a regular basis, on a day-to-day, or at least week-to-week, teach me something new every week. That means, guess what? You have to be a ferocious reader or an avid reader. Because you see, Sheila True Love don't get wet if you can't stimulate my mind. Not really. Maybe that's why I always had to use lubricant with my ex. I had to lube up because, ha, baby, please.
Yeah. But that only works for a player. In my younger days, I dealt with women and they all played their position. I had younger women, some of them wanted to go out. I had young women that was 20, 21 in college, beautiful, nice, slim, and tender. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I would take them out to a movie, take them out to a place where we can get wings and, things like that. Something to eat.
Check him out. Sometimes I would take them out. He's talking about the younger girl. I'd take him out to a movie, and I'm sure it was the matinee, and we go out somewhere, where we could get some wings. Well, we know where that is. Is that a 5-star? No. And going forward, now that I'm more seasoned in life, I don't do nothing less than 5-star with a guy. And I'm not going to do less than 5-star. No. I think I've paid my dues in life where I at least attain to that. I'm not doing nothing less than a 5-star when it comes to restaurants. I'm not doing less than a 5-star when it comes to a goddamn hotel. I don't do motels. Not if I'm going to be with a guy. No. We do hotel, babe. You want me to be a hoe? You get me a hotel. And don't tell.
It's something to drink. Nothing too immaculate. You know what I'm saying? But I have to let them know that they're dealing with the extravagant, immaculate Mac Red Supreme who stays clean. And they understood that. So I had young freaky chicks, man, that was just exploring their sexuality, fresh in college, you know what I'm saying? When I wanted to have fun and just have fun with young chicks, I would pick them up. But when I wanted to just go somewhere and kick it, you know what I'm saying, and just unwind, I had older chicks for that, man. A lot of them had their own homes, you know what I mean? And they would have dinner, they would have drinks, when I would come over. And it would be a beautiful thing.
So you see what he's saying, the reason why he goes to the older woman, because when he wants to come and kick back, he just wants somebody who's going to just cook. And the older women, he feels that all older women are like thirsty and desperate. No, sweetheart. Only older women that are like that are women who are on antipsychotic medications. They're either bipolar, schizophrenic, both, or they have some type of mental issue. No female who is totally seasoned. No, darling. We will be going out. Like me, I don't bring no man in my house. The only men that come here is Steve, Rick, and Dale. I don't have no other man up in my house. And Dale, I've known him as long as I've known Teresa. Steve, he lives right across the street, so he don't even have to come over. He lives in the trailer park across the street. He likes to barbecue. He likes to watch the kind of movies I like to watch. He likes to talk. He's a Leo. My moon is a Leo. You already know what's up. He's a Leo. And he's an ex-Marine. I'm fascinated by that. And he's educated. He's always teaching me new things. Rick is a Virgo. Virgo is smart as hell. Shoot, man, come on. And Dale, what is Dale? What the hell is Dale? I think Dale is a Cancer. Yeah, he's a Cancer. He's real clingy. Very clingy. And he's very generous when he drinks. So I'm done. I got my 3 dudes. I'm good.
So if you're a player, play the game, man. There's benefits to dealing with women of all ages. Now I understand what you guys are talking about when women hit the wall and stuff like that. I mean, when you just a player playing the game and you having women put it in your collection plate, you know what I'm saying, instead of taking them to immaculate dinner dates, then it doesn't matter because the women are working for you. It don't matter if the woman is 42 or 22. I had them all when I was, in my earlier days. I dealt with them all because all of them had something valuable to bring to the table. It wasn't just like, when you're a player in the game, you play to win, and you understand that different women bring different things to the table. So when you're a player in the game, man, you put it all in one pot, and you deal with it just like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how the game goes. I'm just here to expose the game for what it is. Older women are freaky. A lot of them don't waste no time. They don't play no games. When they got a young nigga they like, you know what I'm saying? They gonna have that food on the table. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get breakfast with head in the middle of the bed. You ain't gonna get misled because they're gonna come through with the business and make sure that they do all the freaky shit and all the things that you want them to do because they want to make sure that you stay around. They get to tell they.
You see the way he's viewing older women? You're going to get it all, baby. You're going to get, they're freaky. You're going to be right in the middle of the bed. She's going to be giving you head. Well, he's poetic at least. Right in the middle of the bed, she's going to give you some head. And it's like, and she's going to, like, and she's going to serve you breakfast. I like, personally, me, I like doing those things, but with a man that I love. And with a man who I know is invested in me. You don't do stuff like that with no guy who's not invested in you or who hasn't made a commitment. And you know me, I don't play second fiddle. I'm number one, and I'm the only one. Come on, my two beats. You already know what's up with Sheila. You cheat on her. What's up? Mm-hmm.
Hey, homegirls, I got a young man. He's handsome, he's fly, and he gives it to me in the bedroom, man. When you do that, hey Jack, man, you gonna have a woman that's gonna be willing to break more than dollars and stacks. She gonna go the whole 9 yards when it comes to giving you the things that you need. Please believe. Now, younger women, this is sometimes when you deal with a lot of younger women. A lot of them don't have no money. They don't have. A lot of them are not mature. But when you just hanging out having fun, you don't need the woman to have money. You don't need her to be mature. If you invite them to a function, you just want them to come through. They looking sexy. You know, as a young cat back then, man, we already had the drinks. We already had everything we needed. We just needed some bras to come through to provide a service. You know what I'm saying? They come through. You know what I'm saying? And they little sexy little thing. You let them hit the weed, give them some drink. You know.
See, with the younger ones, you give them some weed, some drugs, dope. Yeah, give them some liquor. You got them. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I was out there, me being the Mackette that I could be, this is the kind of clown that, yo, you got penis like that, son? Really? You slinging penis? Yeah, I call him up every time I want to get laid, and I hand him $25. In terms of, me feeding you and all of this, no. Now, he's always talking about a woman needs to know her position. Now, you need to know your position. Your position is you come here, you service me, and poof, be gone. You're done. No, there will not be dinner. There will not be you laying up where, I ain't got nowhere to go. That's not my problem, babe. That sounds like something personal, to me. Now, you know your role. You stay in your lane, son. Now, here's your little $25. Just the same thing they do with prostitutes. What's the difference? He ain't nothing but a bum bitch hoe. That's it. Now, stay in your position and know your position. Now, let me walk you to the door. Have a good evening.
I'm saying you been in that nice, sexy thing over, man, having fun. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no fun when the rapper got the gun.
Yeah, we got the gun, babe.
And that's why women are complaining now. A lot of women felt like they had the advantage in the early days, but now that, you know what I'm saying, the rapper got the gun, it ain't no damn fun for a lot of these bras.
That's bogus. We know for a fact that the men always had the gun. The men was always calling the shots. The men were the ones out there cheating, and women were sitting at home being the faithful little wife and being all dumb and naive. Now, like he said, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. We got the gun now. That's right. You got women out here cheating left and right. These clowns are none the wiser. None the wiser. These women do it. We smart. We smart with ours. These clowns, they always get caught. Always get caught.
A lot of old bras on here whining and complaining because they can't get husbands. But hey, man, they missed their window of opportunity. But what I'm trying to tell you is this, though, man. As a player in the game, you got to understand, man, if you're just having fun, you deal with women of all races, man. Now, when you're trying to settle down and start a family, of course you want to get somebody that's younger, that's in childbearing ages, right? That's what you want. But if you're just having fun, you know what I'm saying, you like a little sex, you want to hang out, you ain't really looking for nothing serious, man, get you some of them older bras, man. You know what I'm saying? Your back might be hurting, you might have, had a long day at work, man. They gonna cook that dinner for you, they gonna be freaky. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them really ain't gonna want nothing but your presence. They just want you to break them off. Now I hear a lot of cats.
That situation when he says things like that, that reminds me of my ex-narc, my ex-husband. We was having a discussion one day, and I was saying, so, what's up? What's the benefits of me being with you? And him being the narcissist, like, you hear this guy, he's like, yo, me the supreme, me the king. And oh, God knows, he's far from being a king. He's a mere, what is that? Please. Anyway, my ex, he was saying, well, what are the benefits? You got me. Yeah, you got me. That's the benefit. What, really? And I said, so what does me having you consist of? what exactly does that consist of? Like, how does that benefit me? And keep in mind, he has not one disability, he has two. So the only thing I was saying in my head, man, I didn't say it to him, but I was thinking, yo, man, you more of a burden. You know what I'm saying? How you benefiting me? Man, he was like, benefit is you just having me. Really? Nah, that seems like a lot of extra work to me, son.
So you're saying like older women expect too much when they don't like you. If the broad really don't like you, then she's gonna require that you do a lot of things. But if you that nigga that they really like, if they're attracted to you, all they want is your presence. All they want is pipe and your presence. You ain't gotta do no backflips and perform tricks at the circus to make this broad happy. She's just happy to have a young man around. You dig what I'm saying? But you have to be the man. If you're just an average flea, then of course she's gonna make sure that you provide something for her. But when she likes you, she gonna deal with you regardless because she likes you. She loves your presence. So you don't have to spend no money on these older broads.
What good is your presence? Well, I can't speak for all women because some women are just, I don't know, like that. I'm not going to try to judge anyone. No, honey, your presence is useless to me. If you're not stimulating me mentally, if you're not fun, and what I call fun is doing educational things. That's fun to Sheila Truelove. Or we're sitting here watching a movie together and you can't seem to keep your eyes open. I'm supposed to be happy with your presence? You're not even a halfway decent companion. You're not pleasant. You're not cheerful. You don't laugh a lot. Every time I look at you, you look goddamn miserable. How am I supposed to be grateful for that? Like I said, yo, kid, when you step to Sheila Truelove, you better have some knowledge.
It's not even a lot of these younger bras, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you that nigga and you carry yourself the right way and you have confidence and she knows that you are that nigga, she just wants you to give her time. She just wants you to give her that pipe in the bed.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
That's all you really got to do when it comes to that, man.
What?
I'm telling you, I know this. I'm speaking from experience, man.
Yeah, okay, girls. We see that this is a whole new ball game out here. Okay, I was wondering where the hell are the male prostitutes. Hey, you know what? What is his name? Red Supreme? That's good to know, kid. That means I can have you in and have you out. You in, you out. All she wants is for you to lay that pipe. Okay, kid. I see how this is going to work. Yeah, all right.
You know what I'm saying? I had women from 18 to their late 40s, man. I know what I'm talking about. And, you know, the younger women, they're energetic. They like to have fun. So when you want to go out to a function and have fun, you want to, you know, so like somebody invite you to a little get-together, man, bring that little young thing with you, man. You dig what I'm saying? You know,
Oh, he's an idiot. Most of these young people, I can't speak for wherever your location is, but most of the females up here in New York, Albany, New York, they're lazy as hell. The older women are the ones who want to travel. The older women are the ones who like have the energy and want to go out to eat and want to go to theater and want to go to concerts and want to go driving and let's just drive to our vacation. We want to go to the Adirondacks. We want the young ones, they want to sit in the house and smoke bud. That's what these younger females want to do. Smoke bud, pop pills, drink like a freaking sailor and a fish, and then go around and screw. And then they cry when they got HPV and herpes. A lot of them are sitting up here getting pregnant because they were under the influence of, how you say, mind-altering substances. So now they don't even know who the baby daddy. That's stupid as hell this day and age. Anytime you slip up like that, you take the morning after pill. That's all you got to do. You go to the Planned Parenthood, you get the morning after pill. I think you can even go to the pharmacy these days and ask them for the morning after pill because I done slipped up. And you don't have to be sitting up here stuck with no goddamn babies. But they're too stupid to even do that. So when you sit up here talking about take the younger girl out because she's energetic, yeah, if she's not a drug user.
it's a beautiful sight. You can have a beautiful night at the end of the night once you have that young, beautiful thing in your presence, man. You understand? You know, it's all beneficial. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you the business. I'm just telling you niggas what it is and what it do, what it ain't, and what you want it to be when you listen to your player partner Red Supreme. Older women, there's benefits to dealing with older women. If you want to have a family, no. But if you're just out playing the game and having fun, hey man.
Now that's the part when he said that part. If you want to have a family, then no, you don't go to the older women. Now let's talk about how many of these black men are out here on child support. They don't want to have no family. They're not looking to have no kids. They can't afford it. They have a lot of I hate to say this, but my vanilla sisters that I see around here where I live in Albany, they got all these Caucasian women. They're prostituting the women, but the women don't even know that they're being pimped because they're not used to black men. Black women, we know their game, but a lot of the Caucasians, they're learning though. They're learning. They're pimping the women. They're driving these women's car. They got these women paying their child support. They live with these women, use up all their money, and then when the woman is like backed up with the bills, he's ready to bounce to the next woman who was sitting over there looking thirsty. You know? This is crazy. They sit up there pimping. Don't let no man pimp you. Because a lot of these women are being pimped and they don't even know it. If you got a man and he has you doing most of the financial part, he's pimping you, babe. You being pimped. You got to pay a man to touch you. How sad is that?
You know what I'm saying? A Friday night, man, she kicking it at the house. She's lonely and bored. She gonna call you over. She gonna feed you. You know what I'm saying? She gonna put that sexy shit on. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna give you some of the most amazing head. She gonna bend that thing over in the bed and let you get behind and just have a great time with it. You know what I'm saying? Booty cheeks just flapping everywhere and you just smacking it from the back. You know what I'm saying? And you just sitting back and watching it.
Make sure you get a dude who's like thirsty for money. She gonna give you the most amazing head. The only time a woman or I would enjoy giving head is when I know that I'm sucking the life out of you. And like these guys, check this out. He was sitting up here talking about you're a king. A king is not supposed to go chasing a woman. You're supposed to make the woman drop to her knees. That's right. Have them down to their knees. Yeah, but these guys are not thinking. They're not thinking. The women drop to their knees. I ain't got no problem dropping to my knees. You know why? Because I'm in a position of power. I'm down on my knees, but I got a handful of your what? Your balls, baby. Who got the power here? How many men have ever been kicked in their testicles? Ask a man, what does that feel like? If you want to bring a man down, kick him in his testicles. How many men have had, I got your testicles in my hand, son. Who's got the power here, me or you? I could take your testicles while you think I'm licking and all that, and I'm twisting those suckers up and running them up, pushing them up in your stomach. Who really got the power here? No, I don't have no problem dropping to my knees, son, because I'm the one in the position of power. Do you see the beauty of women? How we make you think that you're the one running stuff? You're not really running anything, baby. You're really not.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're watching it clap. Out of those older women, man, you know what I'm saying? They freaky, man. They gonna give you the business. You know what I'm saying? And let you know what is this. And you got a lot of young broads that are freaky too.
And then let's just think about this also. Anytime women and men are having sex, women don't lose anything. You know, we could keep going like the Energizer Bunny. They bust a nut, if you will, and they got to lay back, especially if they're older. Oh, don't even talk about if they're like 45, 50, 60. Oh, baby, please. That's going to take forever to regenerate. We still could keep it moving, whatever. But the point I'm making is once they, bust, that's life. Semen is life, right? That's what creates life. We actually suck the life out of you. We pump the living life out of you. You don't think a lot of women go back home and lay back and think about that? How they took from you and you took nothing from her? Not really. You're the one who's going to end up with erectile dysfunction any day now. And then guess what, babe? You out of the game. Oh, you got to go on your Viagra, your Levitra, your Cialis. Yeah. And a lot of men can't do that. A lot of that stuff is causing men to end up with pacemakers in their chests. But of course, the pharmaceutical companies are not going to tell you that because then that will cause them to lose money. My brother's dead. Michael. Not the other one who was a freaking whatever, gave my sister. No, Michael. He used to do that Viagra nonsense. He ended up with a pacemaker in his chest. He said when he used to take those pills, he used to get headaches. It used to give him a lot of headaches. And he said he noticed how, the colors, like certain colors was not the right color. And he said, it was doing damage to the valves of his heart. So you guys keep on with your Viagra, okay? And we're going to keep on doing what we do. Women ain't losing a goddamn thing, son. So you guys need to learn how to be nicer. You need to be nicer to us.
They all freaky. But what I'm talking about the older women is this. She's gonna go the whole 9 yards. Now some of them are gonna give you that good sex because they want to trap you. They want you to stay around. But if you're a player, you're not controlled by sex. You know what I'm saying? That's a requirement that she cooks food for you and gives you bum sex when you're a real player in the game. A player ain't getting sprung off no damn sex. You get that all the time. Now I might trap a sucker. You know what I'm saying? But to a real motherfucker who's used to getting that treatment, that's a requirement to fuck with me. I'm speaking about in my earlier days when I was 20, 25, you know what I'm saying, maybe 26, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. It was a requirement when I dealt with a broad, like in their 30s and 40s, like that. It was they had to cook good food. They had to give up good sex. That was, what they would do. Now I had younger chicks that will cook and do a lot of things like that, but you gotta think, the average broad in her early 20s really don't know how to cook because she has a lot of men that just want her around because of her youth and her beauty, and they have a lot of niggas paying for her. But see, it don't matter if she got niggas paying for them. When you that nigga, and I'm speaking about Supreme, I knew a lot of young chicks that would tell me about the niggas that they had licking their booty, paying their bills. I didn't do none of that shit. They would be happy just to be in my presence as well. So when I would pick them up, I would invite them to functions.
He's sitting here talking about how the women used to just be happy with his presence. He didn't have to spend any money. How about this? I don't think too many people would bet their life on something. I'm gonna bet my life. If we was to hire an investigator, now an investigator is usually $75 an hour. But ain't nowhere in the world you're going to tell me I can't get somebody for $75 a day. Of course I can. If I was to hire an investigator to follow this clown from the day he walks out the house and just take pictures, I don't want them to catch him in anything, which would be great. But every time he goes a certain place, I want you to take a snap. We got our cell phone. So take a picture of all the locations. Show me the building that he's going in. This is $75 a day. Come on, who can't afford that when you want to protect yourself? Everyone has the right to protect themselves. So I want you to take a snapshot of all the places that he went. Now, he's going to supposedly go to work. We already know how many hours he's supposed to be at work, but watch his lunchtime, okay? And of course, I'm paying for the person's lunch. I'm going to give you $75 for the day, and I'm going to pay you for your lunch, okay? And every time he goes a certain place, I want you to send me pictures. And at the end of the day, when you come back to report to me, I will have your $75. And if you did a really great job, kid, there's a tip in it for you. I ain't got to pay no $75 an hour. That's foolish. But anyway, he's sitting up here talking about how he's got all this superpower over women. Man, listen to me. Look. I already told you how many men have been kicked in their balls or had them twisted up. So now, they're going down. They're going down, buddy boy. They're going down. Now, you see how stupid these guys are? Like him? That's why women, he doesn't understand. Women, let me show you the power of women. With our femininity and our sexuality and our playing to be submissive and all the above. Yeah, okay, whatever. That's why we bring down nations and kingdoms. Don't F with us. Please don't mess with us, kids. Don't try to do that. We're trying to be nice. Don't do that. Okay? Because if you do that, you're going to lose every time. And if you don't believe me, of course these guys like listening to him. They don't believe a woman. But you know what? What you will believe? How about this? Will you believe Adam? Adam and Eve? What? Adam, he was what? Caught out there? This is what I got to tell women. First of all, excuse me. Women are audio. Stop believing in the things you hear. You see, that's this guy's number one weapon. This is what he feels. This is where he feels he's going to win. Because he knows that women are going to listen to what they hear. Women are audio. Just like Eve. She listened to what the serpent said, and the serpent deceived her. Stop listening to what they say. Okay? And as long as you stop listening and start looking at their actions, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Freak this nonsense. But anyway, he wants to sit up here and try to, really? You really want to play with this maquette? Which most women are maquettes, even without trying. Now, let's talk about Adam and Eve. Let's talk about King Solomon. Let's talk about Bill Clinton. Let's talk about Al Gore. Let's talk about Mel Gibson. What about Kevin Spacey? And you know our favorite, our all-time favorite, Bill Cosby. This is just to name a few. You have never heard of a woman being destroyed or her career is ruined because of a piece of penis. Like I said, the rabbit that I got, girl, that rabbit got these niggas beat. You know, this rabbit never loses erections. It doesn't have premature ejaculation or delayed ejaculation nonsense. And best of all, with my rabbit and the ears on that, no diseases. No diseases. I don't have to worry about getting herpes and HPV. Because regardless of how many condoms you put on, you can't protect yourself from herpes and HPV. You won't get that from the rabbit. Now, are these guys, are they really sure that they want to listen to this character? You got to Google. Get on Google. If these guys don't believe me, get on Google and type in powerful men whose careers were destroyed by women. We know. Let me tell you the reason why we don't have to be afraid of this nonsense, what he's talking. Because we are his weakness, sweetheart. We are their weakness. We are. But let's go back and let's continue to listen to this clown. Yeah, they're right. Professional fool and a professional clown. Let's listen. I am your weakness. Don't you know that?
You know what I'm saying? You know, Supreme used to have a push on deck all the time, the drinks. So, you know, the bras would come through and they sexy shit and they would, you know what I'm saying, perform and do the things that I needed to do sexually. You know what I'm saying? All that there. You know what I mean? So, you know, your young bras, you know, you want to take them out, you want to have fun, you want to do things that young people do. Take your nice little young sexy bra with you, man. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna look, you know, beautiful and sexy, man, and she gonna.
That's right. Take your nice little young sexy broad with you. And she's going to be scoping the room. And she already got her little cards made up with her telephone number. She's going to be slipping her number and her card to some guys on the side. That's what the young sexy broad is going to do with your old ass. She already know what's up. She knows how to play the game. They keep thinking women are stupid as... Oh, man. They're the one... And I got to curse. They're stupid as fuck. I mean, these guys out here today, they're listening to this clown. They're listening to him. But we should be grateful because let them keep listening to him. And that's going to keep us ahead of the game. Anyway, this is 43 minutes already. I'm going to do a part 2. My tubies, this is comical. And I had to share this. I mean, I was like freaking out on the bus. I couldn't get home quick enough. I was coming from the bus. I was like, oh, almost running up the stairs. Because this was like, really? That's the only word I could think of. Really. Exclamation points all over the place. This is Sheila True Love. Truly loving you. Be wise, my darling. God knows we're smarter than they are. I love you. Until next time, bye.